Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The audition, featuring a group with improv everywhere, got off to a rocky start, leaving the audience booing and some of the judging panel less than impressed. During Tuesday's episode of AGT, a composer took the stage claiming he was there to play the piano and sing. He sat down in front of the instrument and began to play, but the audience wasn't impressed, and they made it known. Loud boos rang out from the audience, and Howie, 67, hit his buzzer indicating he wasn't interested in hearing more. Eventually, people placed throughout the audience began standing up, joining in on the performance, and viewers learned it was all an act. The group is well known for doing flash mobs or surprise performances in public places, and they were able to win back some of the panel. Howie, however, could not be swayed. The group took to the stage to await judging, getting nearly enough yes answers to get through. Howie said, "So you have 2 yes, and you need 3 to move on. I've got to be honest with you, this is more of a party gag. It's great for a party. I'll hire you, but I don't think it's for this show. Like, what could you do next? You couldn't surprise us." His co-judges pleaded with him to be kind as the flash mob members crossed their fingers. It appeared he was considering it, saying, "Okay, well, I'm going to surprise you, I'm going to say no." His response led to loud boos from the audience and audible disagreement from his fellow judges. Viewers were equally unhappy, slamming Howie on Twitter. One wrote, "Howie with a totally to move, didn't need to be so rude." Another commented, "At Howie Mandel, since you don't like being a judge, or you don't know how, why don't you quit pretending you give a crap?" A third viewer tweeted, "At Howie Mandel was a grumpy sourpuss last week, and nothing has changed this week. I think his time is done on #." Someone else tweeted, "Howie, that was rude AF." Another viewer wrote, "I am so outraged, they totally should have gone through." A sixth fan tweeted, "A troll move by Howie. Damn." A seventh shared on Twitter, "Seriously, Sophia and Howie, improv everywhere was exciting, shame on you. Not nice." Howie isn't the only judge who's faced backlash for his treatment of contestants. Earlier this month, viewers attacked his co-stars Heidi Klum and Sofia Vergara for being unkind to hopeful contestants. During an August 2 episode of AGT, the panel watched ukulele savant Sonny Chatham take the stage to perform his act. When he began to stall, Heidi, 50, and Sofia, 51, pressured him to sing by threatening to push the red button. The performer pulled several toys out of his pocket, pleading with the panel to let him show them one more thing. But the frustration was clear, as Simon Cowell, 63, replied, "No, I'm really begging you now." Heidi then chimed in, with a terse tone to say, "Sonny, do you see this hand? It's getting real close to the red buzzer if you don't start singing right now." Sonny was visibly distraught as he pleaded, "No, please don't. I brought you egg shakers, please." But Heidi was not having it as she shouted, "Start singing," with her hand hovering over the buzzer. "Please stop," Sonny begged as the crowd and all the cast urged him to start singing. Finally, the contestant relented as he promised, "Okay, I'll sing, okay, I'll sing, I'm gonna sing." Simon replied, "Okay, put the things down and sing please." Sonny said, "Okay, I'm sorry," as he hid his toy shakers in his pockets. "Hand is traveling, it's getting closer, Sonny," Heidi threatened again, moving her arm just inches above the buzzer. "Sonny, tick-tock, tick-tock." Sonny answered, "Okay, I'm gonna sing," as he picked up his ukulele and looked at the strings. "Good, thank God," Simon replied. The performer strung one chord and then looked down at his pockets once more, saying, "I'm sorry, I just gotta tune up real quick." But the pause was enough to push Heidi over the edge as she slammed her hand down on the button. The crowd cheered as the supermodel slammed the contestant, saying, "Are you kidding me, Sonny?" "I just wanted everyone to be a part of it," Sonny explained, looking downtrodden at his fate. But the judges showed no sympathy as Sophia yelled at the stage, "Goodbye," with an angry expression. Fan fury. Fans were appalled at the clip, taking to social media to slam both Heidi and Sophia for their harsh treatment of the nervous contestant. "I did not find this funny. I found this to be offensive to those with neurological disabilities," one ripped. "So everyone is going to ignore what Heidi said tonight. The devil deserves a second chance. Is she for RELLL right now? Unbelievable," a second fume. "I thought this was actually really mean. You can tell he was nervous," a third claimed. "I don't get how that was a comedy act. There was no comedy to it. I hope this got cut before they go live," a fourth admitted. "I don't get the joke, but that seems really harsh for him. He seems very nice, and they treated him very poorly," a fifth slam. "Not funny, horrible, not nice to people with disabilities," a final remarked. Howie Mandel faces backlash after trolling flash mob act on America's Got Talent. Fans call for his exit. Howie Mandel, one of the longest-standing judges on NBC's America's Got Talent AGT, has found himself in hot water after a controversial moment during a recent episode. Fans of the show are expressing their frustrations, with many saying it might be time for the comedian to step away from the judges' table. The incident occurred when Mandel delivered what many perceived as dismissive and sarcastic comments toward a flash mob act, sparking an online debate about his role on the show and his overall demeanor in recent seasons. The incident: flash mob meets flash critique. The flash mob act, which involved dozens of performers dancing in perfect synchronicity and surprising the audience with an uplifting routine, was one of the night's most ambitious and unique performances. The group, consisting of diverse individuals of all ages, aimed to inspire joy and unity through their high-energy routine. While fellow judges Sofia Vergara and Heidi Klum praised the act for its creativity and inclusivity, Mandel's critique struck a different chord. Rather than focusing on the performance's technicalities or its ability to engage the audience, he reportedly joked that the act looked like a last-minute rehearsal at a family reunion. His tone, which appeared sarcastic, left both the audience and his fellow judges visibly uncomfortable. The tipping point, however, came when Mandel doubled down, saying, "I think the real talent here is figuring out how to keep that many people from stepping on each other." Although intended as humor, many fans interpreted his comments as belittling and dismissive of the hard work and coordination the act required. Social media erupts. Following the episode, social media platforms lit up with reactions from fans who felt Mandel's remarks were unwarranted and disrespectful. Many questioned whether he still appreciates the diverse range of talents that AGT showcases. One Twitter user wrote, "Howie's been on this show too long. His jokes aren't funny anymore, and now he's just being mean. Time for someone new." Another fan echoed the sentiment, saying that flash mob was incredible, Howie's comments were unnecessary and hurtful, maybe he needs a reminder of what this show is about. Fans call for change. For years, Mandel has been a staple on the AGT panel, known for his quirky sense of humor and sharp wit. However, some fans feel his judging style has grown stale, and moments like this underline a deeper disconnect between him and the show's heartwarming ethos. The backlash against Mandel is not an isolated incident. In recent seasons, his critiques have occasionally been criticized for lacking empathy or insight. While his comedic background brings levity to the show, fans argue that his comments sometimes veer into dismissive territory, undermining the performer's hard work and dreams. One Facebook comment read, "We watch AGT to see people chase their dreams, not to hear a judge make sarcastic jokes at their expense. Howie used to be funny, but now it feels like he's just phoning it in." Howie's defense is just my humor. In the face of criticism, Mandel has defended his approach, explaining that his humor is often misunderstood. During a recent interview, he addressed the incident saying, "I've always been the guy who brings comedy to the table. That's what I do. I never mean to hurt anyone, and I think the flash mob did an amazing job. But part of being a judge is being honest, and sometimes my honesty comes with a side of humor." While his explanation resonated with some fans, others felt it was insufficient. Many argued that humor at the expense of performers crosses a line, especially when the show is built on celebrating talent in all its forms. The bigger picture: when is it time to move on? Howie Mandel's tenure on AGT has spanned over a decade, making him one of the most recognizable faces of the franchise. His contributions to the show's success are undeniable, but as with any long-running role, the question arises: when is it time to pass the baton? Television history is rife with examples of beloved personalities overstaying their welcome, and fans are beginning to wonder if Mandel has reached that point. The show's rotating panel of judges has always kept things fresh, with the likes of Simon Cowell, Mel B, and Gabrielle Union bringing unique perspectives to the table. Some fans believe introducing a new judge could inject fresh energy into the series. What makes a good judge? The role of an AGT judge goes beyond critiquing performances. It's about nurturing talent, offering constructive feedback, and connecting with the contestants' stories. Mandel's humor, while a hallmark of his persona, has sometimes been viewed as overshadowing these elements. Contrast this with other judges like Simon Cowell, whose sharp critiques are balanced by moments of genuine encouragement, or Sofia Vergara, who brings warmth and enthusiasm to every act. Fans argue that Mandel's style, which leans heavily on comedy, feels out of step with the show's evolving tone. The flash mob responds. The flash mob performers themselves have taken the high road in response to Mandel's comments. In a post-performance interview, the group's leader said, "We put our hearts into this performance, and we're proud of what we accomplished. Everyone has their own opinion, and we respect that. But for us, it was about spreading joy, and we feel we achieved that." Their gracious response further endeared them to fans, many of whom praised their positivity in the face of criticism. What's next for Howie Mandel? Despite the backlash, Mandel remains a prominent figure on AGT, and NBC has made no indication of plans to replace him. However, the incident has sparked a broader conversation about the direction of the show and the importance of evolving with its audience. For Mandel, the challenge lies in finding a balance between humor and sensitivity. As the entertainment landscape shifts toward greater inclusivity and empathy, viewers expect judges to embody these values, both in their critiques and their interactions with contestants. Fans weigh in on potential replacements. If Mandel were to step down, fans have already started speculating about who could fill his shoes. Names like Terry Crews, who currently hosts the show, and former AGT judge Gabrielle Union have been floated as potential candidates. Others suggest bringing in fresh talent from the comedy world, someone who can match Mandel's humor while staying aligned with the show's positive spirit. One Reddit thread discussed the idea of rotating guest judges each season, similar to formats used in other talent shows. This approach would keep the panel dynamic and allow for diverse perspectives. Conclusion: a crossroads for AGT. The controversy surrounding Howie Mandel's comments highlights the challenges of balancing humor, critique, and empathy on a show like America's Got Talent. While Mandel's contributions to the series are undeniable, the incident has sparked a necessary conversation about the role of judges in uplifting performers and fostering a supportive environment. Whether Mandel decides to stay or step aside, one thing is clear: Fans want AGT to remain a celebration of talent, creativity, and the human spirit. As the show continues to evolve, so too must its judges, ensuring they reflect the values and aspirations of its audience. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.